Bum Bish Diaries, Friday, March 28th. This bum bish can't even get her own content. She gotta be stealing other people's content to make a point. This some stupid-ass video of Leona talking about the purple bitch. Whoever be making that shit need a life. Who have time to be sitting around going through lives clipping people saying someone's name? Ain't nobody care. The bitch never denied she talk about the purple cunt. She right.
Leona's entire life.
But that's funny, cause I ain't seen that bitch around talking about the purple demon for a while now. You in no place to be talking about anyone else being obsessed or talking about another bitch being someone's life when this your life. You make a post a video about Leona every morning when you wake up before you slither out of your twin-size bed in your mama's dusty basement after you finish up humping you pillow and saying good morning to your stuffed animals. You be writing these posts in your scorned ex-lover's stalker journal. The proof is on your page. You've stupidly documented your entire stalker journey, day after day after day of your long-ass posts, each one mentioning Leona.
Makeup Mobster already doxed this person and stalked her whole life over videos. I have screenshots of MM talking about you that would make you cringe.
She mentioned in every single post you make. You are obsessed.
MM is known for talking about Laura's children and others. This slappy, two-faced mobster who can't leave her house without causing someone issues is telling everyone else who they need to be. Makeup Mobster would never go real life. When MM gets busted out, remember she has the balls to use something that happened publicly that had nothing to do with her. And she's not watching to grandstand on something she's guilty of doing in private like everything else she talks about. She's done this so many times there's a fucking script out there somewhere. Now phony Leona. She was calling out Molly again, but Leona ends up becoming all the things she's called out as bad behavior. Leona's always telling other people not to react so she can overreact to everything, even when it's not about her. Leona the quackhead is the only person who thinks everyone is the most jealous person in the world. But she's the only person who made an entire grief series dragging her family for what they did or didn't do for her, not her mother, over an inheritance check. Manic YouTube streetwalker I'm a luge looking for someone's skin to wear. Be careful. Look how far Makeup Mobster has gone to try and silence a little clip channel. Another figure of speech goes way over Slobster's crazy big head. Anytime Leona see her obsessions getting attention, she makes up some new batshit crazy rule like you can't call out a current scam if you've collected money from your community 4 years ago. Leona, get over yourself and pull the multiple sticks out of your ass. Leona didn't pass out on the couch. Leona's been sleeping on the couch with Laura for years. Leona stays home on her birthday and chooses to manufacture relevance and argue with her computer screen again instead of being with her family. Everything Leona says has already been said to her to describe her. Everything Leona says and does is taken from someone else. Leona blames subscribers who donate their money for getting scammed. Leona milking her family's trauma for views. Delusional dope. Leona was forced out of going live 7 days a week but is here pretending she chooses not to, and she doesn't argue with computer screens and behind troll accounts all day. When Leona makes an announcement 220 times that she didn't watch anything over the weekend but follows up with knowing everything that happened, she's lying. Leona gets the facts all wrong again but insults Laura's supporters. Makeup Mobster, making a queen bee post about her traumatized child. Her story changes daily. Leona talks like this is completely normal. It's not. While Leona's still crying over accountability, she's doing creepy shit like this and doesn't know why shit happens. Leona the stay-at-home slob got a Doberman for show and tell and did this to the poor dog's ears. You Leona can't be happy, it's not the website or the hotel, you rage monster. Leona's so lazy she can't even come up with an original title for her lives. Yo, you're as good as it's ever gonna get.
I think you get the point. Every post for the last month be about Leona, but this bitch finna say the purple hoe be Leona's life? This just her posts. I didn't even touch on the daily videos.
Leona and her manipulated monkeys. Now Leona, the wannabe follower, calls everyone who doesn't like her a lesbian and an insult.
Bitch, you is definitely a lesbian. I know that for a fact. That ain't no insult. Facts.
Leona versus the whole community telling her the same thing for years. Leona, the victim of everyone, is the obsessed paranoid chameleon who still hasn't moved on. Makeup mobster believes everybody comes from the same dark, ugly places she does. Why silly psychopathic slobster had the exact same issues with everyone she's ever met. Leona, the biggest idiot on YouTube, victim blaming again. Leona, the worst of the worst. Leona shows us what a real obsession with woman looks like. Part 2. The victim of being accused of her involvement in a CPS call. It's never her fault. Slobster needs a reminder on what stalking, envy, and her obsession with Molly Golightly looks like. Leona chooses complaining on YouTube and talking about Laura for her birthday over friends or family. Leona's still sleeping on the couch with Laura. She hasn't slept with her man in years. Leona's constantly recycling everything that's been said to her about her onto other people. Leona compares one of the biggest scams in this community to gifting a sweater. Leona, evil is evil and wrong is wrong everywhere. Leona doesn't realize she's the repetitive content that no one wants to hear about anymore. Leona, superior to all, argues with her computer screen instead of real people. Leona justifies a current scam with a cheesecake from 5 years ago. Why is Leona still using her own family then? True crime toxic Leona insults her own viewers. Leona, the candle website stalker. True crime Leona doesn't know anything either. Too bad Leona has no credibility left to speak on this anymore. Leona's miserable outlook on everything from a 5-star hotel to a candle website. Poor Leona, this makes her obsessive rage-fueled weirdo tantrums make so much more sense. Leona, the most miserable, unemployed, ungrateful stay-at-home slob, complains more than a child. Leona's awkward, predictable over-explanation of how she was not in my comments all week on vacay. Everyone needs attention but Leona, the girl who's been buying it and lying about it. Hashtag YouTube Studio. Everything about Leona in 45 seconds. Normal is crazy, crazy is normal. Leona's always the victim of someone wanting to be the hero. How she really feels about Alicia. Jealous, bitter, inferior, and envious Leona remembers everything Golightly. Leona's same priorities, same motives, and the awkward sense of humor to mask her envy issues. Leona and her one-of-a-kind but very familiar projection of envy, anger, victim mentality, and greed. This is 1,000,000% Leona. Same clip from the Molly Golightly channel. Everyone's obsessed with money, but the girl who's stalking everything you own and using it for content. Leona first names are a dox. Also, Leona puts out binders of info to hold over heads. Molly Golightly. Leona and this creep are now looking into your life, family, and children together. Leona always talks about perplexity, see kids she can't relate to anything having to do with parenting. Leona using Tiffany to tell on herself. Leona, you are those people. Leona tells us all about who the failure is, her bad choices in life, and how desperate she really is. Leona 2 years ago still blaming everyone else for her failures, so she doesn't have to do better.
Bitch, after reading a month and a half worth of your crazy shit, I now see Leona need both a restraining order and should slap your ass with a lawsuit for libel and slander. You be lying nonstop, saying some defamatory shit here. I hope the bitch do it. You got a serious stalking problem, but you also have no place to be talking about anyone being anyone else's life when it more than clear Leona be consuming every minute of your day. I can't imagine the time you be putting into scouring the internet for clips, watching the 5-hour lives you complain about every time she go live, clipping them and then writing these crazy posts and titles. Then you be spending time, Ray, reading all your posts and titles and editing them later on. Bitch, you fully consumed by this shit. We can't end the video without another stalker diary entry.
Both things can be true at the same time.
What? That you an obsessed freak and a stalker? Both true.
You don't have to like something Laura's said or done. And makeup mobster can be an obsessed, deranged psycho that will eventually affect your real lives.
Bitch, once again, you need to take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. If that bitch is an obsessed, deranged psycho, what the fuck is you? I don't see that bitch waking up every morning posting about the purple hoe, but I see you waking up every morning, no matter what day it is, posting about Leona. You really need to ask Santa for some self-awareness this coming Christmas.
Ho, 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 blue balls. I'll get you some self-awareness, and maybe a nice shiny ball sack. And maybe then you'll move out of your mommy's basement and finally take a link on a panel and stop being such a pussy.
I'd love to give credit to the woman who made this gem, but I'm not sure if she wants it.
We all know it was that crazy-eyed bitch that be coming back after you be saying her name 3 times like Beetlejuice, Mandy Bell. That bitch also be needing to find a hobby. Talk about binders. Remember her and her 5-star notebooks. Yeah, that bitch be crazy too. Speaking of troll channels, you should be asking that bitch how many troll channels she was behind over the years. She got busted out in quite a few. Also, while you at it, ask her about that Everything YouTube channel you've been trying to pin on Leona cause your brilliant Scooby-Doo ass came to the conclusion that 2 channels had the same clip, so they must be the same person. It can't be that one channel screen recorded the clip from the other channel. They must be the same person. I must be you then, since I screen recorded your page. Bitch, your brain be petrified like a piece of wood. Troll channels only be a problem when they Leonas. If it ain't Leonas, then you fine with it. Bitch, everything you say be hypocritical and you wonder why no one listened to your ass. Anyway, I hope to God your ass kissing to Mandy Bell work and the 2 of you become friends. I'll be sitting idly by waiting for that shit to explode and for her to show us all your private messages and shit. I'm cooking my Jiffy Pop as we speak. So since you love that little gem, I figured I'd give your ass a matching gem. See ya in the next Stalker Diary. I'm sure your funky ass will be talking more stupid shit in the next few hours. Bye, pussy.